You know, I've always liked classic country music, and I've always loved bluegrass music. And nowadays, I'm not quite hearing the country music that excites me. And so I thought, what about some of those guys that I used to listen to and gals? Why don't we get them to come on board and let's put the bluegrass music and the classic country legends together, and let's see what it sounds like. And I thought, country and bluegrass, country grass. These guys did a fantastic job, and they were so excited to do this. Running Water is our first single from the CD. And when you pick out your first single, you really got to get the right tune. And I thought with that banjo kickoff, it gets everybody's attention. We're singing all the way through, harmonies from beginning to end. Doug of the Kentucky Headhunters, he's just got such a distinctive voice, and he's got some bluegrass in his voice too. And I thought that would be the right one to get everybody on board with this project. Once that's played on the radio, they're going to say, wow, that's hard driving bluegrass, but it's got the Kentucky Headhunters on it. And you know, they're kind of known for liking bluegrass, being from Kentucky and recording some Bill Monroe songs. I think it was the right pick. Anybody can relate to the song I Got Mexico by Eddie Rabin. I mean, everybody's had ups and downs. Everybody's wanted to just get in that bus or get on that plane and leave and take a break for a while. And that's what it's talking about. You know, it's saying, hey, the heck with you, I'll just go have a good time. You know, I love Eddie Rabin as a songwriter and as a singer, and now that I've met him as a person. Darned if I don't, dang if I do. Now that's a fun song also. And Marty Rabin, he played with Shenandoah for so many years, and you know, he's given a lot of years to country, but he's also given a lot of years to bluegrass. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a special person, and I really wanted him on this project. We're so glad to have him. And when you hear this, you're like, hey, that's hard driving bluegrass there, but yet that's a good country sound from the vocalist too. He can sing the telephone book if you want him to, and enjoyed so much singing with him and so much energy, and the song was a lot of fun. I'm just a common man, I drive a common van. You know, John Conley, the most unique voice in music that I've ever heard. Just the way he talks, and such a gentleman. I've enjoyed so much meeting him and being with him over this past year, talking about this project. This was a song that I always loved. We were able to do the instrumentation pretty much like they did in country music, but we sped it up a little bit. And he did a great job of singing it, and I think we did a pretty good job singing with him.
I'm just a common man, drive a common van. My dog ain't got a pedigree. And if I have my say, gonna stay that way, 'cause highbrow people lose their sanity.
The song that I had an opportunity to sing the verse on was the song by Crystal Gayle. It's one entitled Ready for the Times to Get Better. And I always loved this song. I've been doing this song on a few shows before we did it on Country Grass. And Crystal Gayle, oh my goodness, when she sang and when I heard it on the CD, I got chills. I mean, I just looked at my arm, I had chill bumps. And it was so special that, you know, there she was, a song I had been singing and that I was going to be given the opportunity to re-sing on this project. I thought, isn't that pretty awesome to be able to sing with the lady that made this song so popular? I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. A lot of people are going to want to put that one front and center.
Long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better.
My heart goes drifting down a dusty Dixie road,
taking my mind back in time.
Dixie Road, I've always liked Dixie Road. I've heard several bluegrass bands do it in the past, but you know, I thought how neat would it be to have the original vocalist on this. And Lee Greenwood has such a fine voice, and he sings such a high register. And so we gave it a great shot, and I think the banjo rolling all the way through the song, and then we had a great guitar break. Josh Goforth played a wonderful break on this. I think it kind of gave it a little country, a little bluegrass, and it all came together.
You can have her, I don't.
You know, the song You Can Have Her on there that we did with Jim Ed Brown, it's probably one of the very special songs on there. Jim Ed Brown, he just came in and nailed it. I mean, he walked in, they pushed the track button, he sang it, I'm done. And he was done. What a great singer. And you know, I didn't want to do the bluegrass version of this song. They had a bluegrass version of this song out. J.D. Crowe did it many years ago. And that's where I heard the song at, and I knew it was Jimmy Brown's song from days ago. And I thought, let's do it really laid back and special. You know, the Boogie Grass Band song is kind of like the We Are the World song. And what we did is we had all the artists come together and sing a line on it. And it was just so much fun. And when you hear that on the CD, you're going to think, oh, they just all went in there and sang. But, you know, they all did that at different times. And we put it all together. And it just all matched up that everybody picked out their own line and they all picked out one that we needed. This song was written by Ronnie Reno. And I had Ronnie Reno come into the studio with us. And it's just a perfect song for this CD because the song is talking about my daddy played the banjo and sawed the fiddle too. He taught me how to pick and play for you. And then it talks about got bluegrass in my soul, country in my roots. And that's what this project's about. It's talking about having bluegrass with the country and merging them together. Digging Up Bones. Now you get to hear my lead singer a lot on this one. Unfortunately, Randy Travis was not well enough to be a part of our project, but we wanted to do a song of his, if not with him. At least one of the ones that he had. He is from North Carolina. He's very special to us. He started the Carolina Music Awards, which we're nominated for this year. And Digging Up Bones, it just sounds like a bluegrass song. And Tommy has the type of voice where he can sing a lot like Randy Travis. He has that low baritone voice and he sings that kind of feeling when he sings a song.
He and I have about the same register on singing, you know. We have a deep voice, and I guess that's where I picked that song up and kind of pitched it to Lorraine and said, you know, we're doing this country grass album. Could we do that Travis Digging Up Bones song? And she said, yes, that'd be great. So we started working on it immediately.
T.G. Shepherd now, he's somebody I've always listened to all my life. In fact, he was the first artist I picked for this project. Always loved his voice, loved his story, loved his song, and loved the way he looks. I mean, the man's just got class all the way around.
In a line to be baptized at the innocent age of 10. Well, I know you loved him.
You know, we needed a slow song, and we needed just a really pretty song. And I got thinking about Keith Whitley. He's always one of my very favorite country artists, but you know, he started in bluegrass. And I know his son is out playing now. So I asked around and found out that Jesse Keith Whitley was available. And we decided to do one of his father's songs, Don't Close Your Eyes. It's just such a big hit. And he did a great song coming in and singing on it. And there's a friend of mine and a very good singer, Tim Cyphers, that was on the X Factor television show. And he came in and he sang a verse on it also. And he's also a great upcoming country artist. And I think this song was just in the perfect spot on the CD, and I think we needed something. We were going fast sometimes and going medium, and we just needed to slow down and take it easy. I'll tell you now, Lynn Anderson was a hoot. She walked into that studio to sing Rose Garden, and she had on her cowgirl hat, and boy, she was in high gear. And she just made everybody just kind of, you know, get up and be energetic and get happy again. And she's just a special person, and I think she's one of those people that kind of took country in a different direction, you know. And I praise her for that way back in the days. And I love the song Rose Garden. Always been one of my favorite songs. Now, when you hear this song, you're going to hear some unbelievable musicianship. My guys played their hearts out on this. The fiddle, the mandolin, the banjo, the guitar, the bass. Oh, everything is wonderful on this. And I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to reproduce that song because it's going to take us going back and practicing what we've already played. Last Date is arranged by my banjo player, who is the Banjo Player of the Year for 2015. Well, he won that award this year in Nashville, Tennessee. And when we play that song on stage, people stand up and clap. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, they hear the first three notes and they're up out of their seats. The title Last Date, it seemed like it was a great title to go at the end of the project, but it also, I knew it was a great ending because it just, the way it goes out, just like we're gonna go out. Dun, 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 the end. You know, if you want to get the Country Grass CD, there's a lot of ways to do that. One is go to CarolinaRoadBand.com, which is our website. It's so simple, just to click of a button, and we'll get it right to you. You can also go to Amazon or iTunes, or you can go to Pine Castle Records.